a couple of years ago, kind of a couple.
I didn't actually.
Oh, sir, was objection. So there was misdirection. And of course, now I put you the decision on hold. Sir, Obama, you know the misdirection to your time. So you understand the way forward.
Na enra wabra na asem ni die no ekoso no ensem bai sa na mutimi di to court na anim na mo gidie wom se court no betimi di amamo
so me da information no one say your tender the judgment of the high court or her and so videos no who watches the watchman you get the point the anas the media would be in attention. I have on the own premise or blackmailing for future put to so much bribe. Nah, or forcing me to come with this, Tomagia. Not the other two. It was obvious, men say me fear, no, a catcher. And I made my conclusion after I saw the videos. We all support me and ask me, we do the movie that will cook. A crime of us with a teaching pastor. Or investigations now, or cousin go to Janabi because of the new guy. Me now, they were all with it. What they are saying, of course, you Mexicano, a big Casa. And yet, the Jew believes that they're going to go to all rights or come to once on the university.
No, but say, evidence, it just said, Nia, a Yadana Jew, you know, and to me. And who no creya was see who was our evidence corona with the two courts and the million videos ni be crown with the channel. A bimusha video now and away a nipa and a hoya nasa way a precontrania, they are saying, say, what Yadimboja from.
That's it. In the first place, when you Bruni had the person, and I mean,
Minim Sadiano.
Bruni, on per year.
Well, your lawyer, is there a statement of fact, the Okano?
Yes, it is. Unless you are not learned.
No. But you don't need to learn to know whether this is
colonialization. You know. You see, the question you are asking is coming from the fact to say, Obasanjo said they led evidence, and the jury still pressed that no, defamation. Yes, sir.
And I mean,
and the maker said, "Sabu, not that." Since it was there, you know, he has his own thought about the black man, and you know, he could have influenced his decision because when Michelle, people in my course were called symbol, not tells you don't know. Where's Michelle? And I may have to me, who say white man superior, say me. No idea with him, where we are with this idea. You in Tias, massive. And my opinion, what Ken Agyapong did was right. Somebody who is going about, let me give you an example. There will be a journalist, no, or the president of America. I could buy some major bribe, no 20 photos, no matter about things. America will never do that because they will protect the image of their president. That is what announced it.
But investigative journalism
in the video.
Investigative journalism, Jumano. The use of the word Leono or patches. I mean, for instance, for instance, we a businessman. Now Obia Banchen say me a business mogul United Arab Emirates. Now me pay so and so at free. Now we need him come on now can say now who implicate who you're in a way.
Now, sir, I record now on cutting or cutting so all record now. You know, legally, yeah, Yamaro. Listen to me. Me too. Me didn't come on. Or brown my own one attention will record another two. Minya, is it right?
And I make a choice say investigative journalism Juma say meba say why we are medanim ni awa bin awa ko school akwa chenti de make am sure say we are well pa say investigative journalism Juma na omo ye no say be a case be of national interest no be any de achie na ye pemu no kra ensentweni timi de ne ho hinta kopa no kora no ba eti wo record wa ni say wo ba ho amane eti na ye investigative journalism work no wo de ne ho hinta no ana wonim sa de no
ana minim so say investigative journalism wa won tra ho en yaboni na un ko penipa en fa se mo tunu so video no ko di wo se wan ayibi ni se di o man because one ni o so mi se je me o so ma no television you know what happened. And I am not a fool. I'm not ignorant. All those things, they didn't commit any offense. If you know them or for so, I'm saying, I'm a track picture. I can't investigate journalism, and that is what we spoke about. If there's an issue, you want to investigate corruption, fine. But then conform snippers of one nitika. What do you mean? You so dear, what the price? I mean, how can you do that? Look, when you say, Oma, judges now, or the Oyam, say, they court moved with them. They lost their job. They were not restored. And they were really defamating. He did not know that. And these are facts that I know. And they never had them very defamatory. But they have their rights because they constituted the court and they made a decision. What is it?
Yeah.
It is within the law for Ken to say the court misdirected him. And that's what he has done.
It is a court decision, you know. I thought ensure any good agenda more certain say no wage war against the watchman, no, because more than a watchman, motion watchman.
But in our country, we have a decision that is still standing. Are you not aware?
May aware of that one too.
America, Ghana is a sovereign state. America cannot tell us what to do, and therefore we so fight against that corrupt guy who goes about. You know how he lives in Dubai? When you work in Ghana, he was taking people's property because he's an ass. Or call home, as well as a court, me say Ghana is penekunu because he has investigated.
Minim hoshi, emye. What's my evidence as a media house, but the crack. What the yes, the proceedings of the court is public, isn't it?
Public. And if Anna says something like that, and it's on record, is it not something to speak to? And he said that, he made that statement.
Okay.
And I'm saying that he even in his statement after the decision, he reiterated it, how corrupt is the Ghanaian.
Charles Amu Dati, who is a private legal practitioner and former spokesperson for Ken Agyapong. Counsel, good morning.
Good morning, Chief. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
Brilliant.
Great. Counsel, I want to believe that you are aware of developments in the States in the last 48 hours.
Yes, I've read around, and I'm just waiting for instructions from Honorable Ken and his lawyers in the U.S. before I can speak to the matter. But if you want me to give a general view of how the whole thing is planning out, I can go ahead and do so.
Sure. That's why we called you this morning. Go ahead, sir.
All right. I think you've seen some flyers and some messages on Facebook talking about an award of $18 million.
Yes.
To Anasa Rimia. Is that the matter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. You see, in simple terms, in law, there cannot be an award when there is no judgment. There is no judgment, so there cannot be an award. A judgment has not been entered. The verdict has not been entered. So how can people be talking about $18 million?
Is that your understanding, or that's a reality? Is that your understanding from what happened?
That is the case. That is the case. If there's no judgment, there cannot be an award. And now, if there's a motion of a mistrial, and that the judge is going to give his ruling in 30 days. So the ruling can be, you see, the jury has been dismissed. So it could be that they are going to empanel a different jury altogether to look at the matter again, or if the decision depends on the judge. So right now, there's no conclusion. The case is not concluded yet. There is no judgment. there is no judgment, and if there's no judgment, there cannot be award. So I'm very surprised, and this is very preposterous to see Anas and his group, on Facebook, sending unnecessary messages while the process has not concluded. So all that I would say for now is that people should just relax and let's see the outcome of the matter after its conclusion. So we are not worried. Honorable is not worried. No, we are not worried because it's a court process. And so let the process conclude. And then when it is fully matured, and then we will all see the outcome. So I say, Anas is now just walking around jubilating for nothing. So people don't understand the process. The process will actually explain itself when the judgment comes out.
Charles, help me understand this. From what I have read, there was an 8-member jury who voted in a certain direction, correct?
Yep.
What exactly did the jury vote on?
You see, where did you get your source from? You have read it.
Yes, I have read.
Where did you get your source from? Where is the source?
I read on the internet this morning.
Very good. So therefore, you have to look for the source, where it's coming from. Is it coming from Anas or is it coming from the court? You see, when we are actually giving information out, it's very important you get the proper source. Let's try to get the court process. Let's try to get what the court actually said and everything. We can't just pick anything from the internet and base conclusions or discussions on the internet. That's why I said, let us wait soon and very soon. The judge will come up with his ruling, and then we will get a proper, authentic document, and then all of us will speak to it and make meaning of the words and everything, and see whether it is lawful or unlawful, and see the legal implications of the ruling. Now that there is no ruling, now there is no judgment, somebody has put his opinion on internet, and then we are wasting time to discuss someone else's opinion.
Are you in any way suggesting that this information on the internet is one that has probably been put out by the Anas team to court some, disaffection for the former member of parliament?
You, the truth that comes out of evil is a divine truth that nothing on this earth can say. You understand? And so let's wait for the truth. Let's wait for the actual information, and let us not discuss opinions.
You would obviously have details of all of this information with you. I mean, what we are reading is something in the region of about $18 million. I mean, that's a lot of money if your client potentially loses this case. How confident are you that you could overturn that if what we are reading is not true?
You see, my client is not worried about it because this 18 million is not the matter. The matter is a fair trial. We have to look for a fair trial. And now we have put in an motion for a mistrial. The judge is going to consider that motion. And so this hula balloon about 18 million, etc., award, punitive award, damages award, etc., I don't think it's about time that we discuss it. It is a pre-discussion, and this is premature discussion. So we are not worried. We know the truth will come out. We know Anas is going to get nothing. He's going to get nothing. And you and I know that for instance, if you get a judgment at High Court, you can always move to the next court, the Court of Appeal, or you can go to Supreme Court finally for the final decision to be pronounced. So now this is just the beginning of the battle. This is just the beginning of the battle. So we are not worried. So this jubilation is nothing for us. So let's see. I believe in the fact that I will let the court process in itself. I will let the matter go for the full trial, and let's see what the judge will come up with. And remember that the jury has been dismissed. That is what we have to look for, and then we have to ask questions. Why the dismissal of the jury? You see, we don't have to focus on the 18 million, but why was the jury dismissed? That's the issue. So that's why I said there are a lot of legal issues, misunderstanding here and there, misinterpretation here and there, and then the rush to judgment and the rush to jubilation is unnecessary. So let's wait. I just want to assure Ghanaians that they should wait, they should relax, they should not jump to conclusions until the final ruling in 30 days comes.
Between now and that 30 days, what would you be doing?
Well, definitely I will get the full documents I have requested. It will be sent to me. Once I get it, I will digest it with other lawyers. We will look at the laws in the U.S. and then we will also look at whether or not the decision in Ghana, the court judgment in Ghana had an impact over the case in Essex County in New Jersey.
At what point are you likely to get in touch with your client to get a lot more clarity on this? You said you've not spoken to him.
I can't tell you, but soon and very soon. As a matter of fact, we are working on this. You see, Anas is just doing propaganda. That's all I will tell you. Honorable Ken is more relaxed. We are focused. We know what we are doing, and we have good lawyers, and they know how to try cases. We are not rushing to conclusion. We will not prejudge. All that we are saying is that let us wait and see the ruling. As soon as we get the documentation, I will call Mr. Kwachi myself, and I will come to the people and analyze for Ghanaians to know exactly what went down.
Charles, finally, I mean, this is a case in court. Why would you think someone would want to do propaganda with this?
That is what I'm saying. Propaganda. You know the people that we are dealing with, and I'm glad that you said the case is in court. So if the case is in court, let's wait for the court documentation. But let us not wait. Let us not depend our discussion on one's personal. And let's wait until we get an authentic, certified court document so that we can do a proper and intellectual and legal discussion and discourse thereafter.
Charles, thank you for the legal education this morning.